Hello Southbridge, this is Charlie Diaz with Southbridge Meets, and we are here and delighted to have our guests today from Spectrum Health Systems, Athena and Carmen, and they're going to tell us a little bit about a new location that they just built here, right here in town, and a little bit about what they offer our community and beyond. Athena, how are you?
Hi, good, Charlie. Thanks for having us. My name is Athena Haddon. I am the Executive Director of Peer Services and Recovery Support for Spectrum Health Systems. Spectrum offers a wide spectrum of services. We also have an IOP here in Southbridge as well on Main Street. I've been with Spectrum 3 times on 3 occasions. This is my 3rd time. The first time was in 2008 when the state earmarked $2.5 million to open 5 peer recovery centers around the state of Massachusetts. And at that point, Spectrum opened 2, one in Marlborough, one in Worcester, and those were the original. And we're now 16 years into peer recovery centers here in the state of Massachusetts, and we have 39 statewide.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this location that we have here in Southbridge is called the Bridge to Hope Peer Recovery Center.
Right.
And that's run by our friend here, Carmen.
Yes. Sorry. My name is Carmen Ortiz. I am the Program Director for Bridge to Hope Peer Recovery Center. The Peer Recovery Center is a safe place for people in recovery, looking for recovery, family, friends, allies to come, and we could all support each other. We provide different services as support groups, one-on-one recovery coaching, volunteer opportunities. We do activities. As a matter of fact, we're going to Boston tomorrow for the MORE event. So we do a lot of things, not only for the center, but for our community as well.
Tell me a little bit about that. What's the MORE event?
The MORE is the Massachusetts, and excuse me because I always get it wrong, it's Massachusetts Organization for Addiction Recovery.
Got it. Awesome.
They do a lot for...
Right. There are state advocacy agencies, so they advocate around policies and budgets, and really with the people with lived experience, people in recovery, really driving that. So there are advocacy, and tomorrow's their 34th annual Recovery Month celebration, because September is Recovery Month, and we've been celebrating all month long statewide. So.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Oh, so it's very timely that we have this meeting today.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So tell me, why Southbridge? Why? You know, because you have so many locations, and so why choose Southbridge?
Well, I believe Southbridge was chosen not only because the IOP is located in Southbridge, but also there's a need. As we all know, fentanyl overdoses have been on the rise, so what not better place to help our community.
Awesome. And just recently, our SCTV was invited to come see your grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony, which we have some footage for you, and we'd like to maybe just go to that right now.
On Friday, September 20th, 2024, Southbridge opened its doors to a new member of our community, Bridge to Hope Recovery Center, at 219 Everett Street in Southbridge. This newly opened facility offers a judgment-free and supportive environment for anyone in recovery or family and friends supporting recovery. Today was a very special occasion, as members from Spectrum Health Systems, New England's leading provider for substance use disorder treatment, with locations all over Massachusetts, has helped open these doors here in Southbridge with a ceremonial ribbon-cutting event. Members of our local and state government were in attendance as well, to provide support and state proclamations.
Read it. Be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to the Bridge of Hope Peer Recovery Center in recognition of the auspicious occasion of the grand opening of the Bridge to Hope Peer Recovery Center here today.
Very good. Thank you.
Right?
Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Bridge to Hope Peer Recovery Center in recognition of this auspicious occasion. And this one is signed as well by Karen E. Spilka, our Senate President, attested to by our Clerk, Michael Hurley, and offered by your State Senator Ryan Batman. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We are so glad that this day has arrived. Yes. My name is Athena Haddon. I am the Executive Director of Peer Services and Recovery Support for Spectrum Health Systems. And we have Spectrum in the room, and it has been Spectrum that really did all the hard work to make this happen.
We know that treatment is helpful, medications work, they're evidence-based, but we also know that peers are just as important, right? So we keep people alive, we keep people safe. I'm a clinician, we do therapy, we do all of these clinical interventions, but where recovery happens is here.
Different members of the team here at Bridge to Hope also had things to say.
I must say that I'm very fortunate to be part of an organization that provides a platform for people with lived experience, not only to thrive, but also to succeed. So for that, I'm grateful.
Here at our center, we're not going to count the days. We're going to make days count. We want this center to be a lighthouse for lost ships, a compass for wandering souls, and a sanctuary for second chances.
This event was so inspiring to witness, to see how a community of individuals from different backgrounds can come together to make a difference to battle addiction. But don't take my word for it. Listen to a few members that have gone through the program and are making a difference today.
What it's done for me, it offered me the LEAP position, which is the Learn, Earn, and Progress. So it's a stipend program, to get back into the workforce a little bit. I also do meetings, I've run groups, I've gotten a lot of use and support. I've done classes, I've trained for my recovery coach. So I've gotten a lot of opportunities since finding recovery.
So here in Central Massachusetts, we have 6 peer recovery support centers. And with Southbridge opening, we are so excited because this is an area of need. Typically, we open up recovery support centers in areas where there have been a high number of overdoses. Having a peer recovery support center in a community is really key to that because it becomes the anchor for those services. It becomes that place of hope where people know they can go.
I'm excited about Southbridge, this new center, and I can't wait to be a part of it here.
1, 2, 3,
And with a symbolic cut of a ribbon, a new beacon of light is shining bright for those who need it most here in Southbridge.
We are back with our friends here from Bridge to Hope Recovery Center, and wow, watching that video and seeing the event, seeing obviously so many people that you work with, and so happy to have this location open. You're obviously making a difference. You're impacting folks and the folks that work with you. Can you tell me about them?
Sure. So first of all, what I didn't mention and when I introduced myself, and probably most importantly, is I'm a person in long-term recovery. And all the staff that works at all the peer recovery centers are people in recovery, in long-term recovery. So it's really great because we get each other. We get the folks that we're serving and supporting. Folks can't come in and say, you don't understand or you don't get it, because we do get it. We've been there, and only through recovery are we in the positions now to give back. Spectrum has 5 peer recovery centers. We have Everyday Miracles in Worcester. We have Recovery Connection in Marlborough. We have New Beginnings in Lawrence. We have Recovery Exchange in Lynn, and now Bridge to Hope in Southbridge, and we're really excited. Carmen has an amazing team over there, and I'll let her talk about her team. She's just put them all, she's really just put them together in a short amount of time in the last month or two, and she's got an amazing team. I think Southbridge has been very receptive of them as well. Yeah.
Well, like Athena said, we're all in recovery. We have a recovery coach. His name is Billy. We have a community outreach specialist. His name is Clarence, and we have a peer coordinator. Her name is Brittany. Like I said, we're all in recovery because I'm in recovery myself. And we just been working really hard trying to get the word out there that we are here and we are open. So,
what are some misconceptions that folks may have in regards to a rehabilitation center like this? What do you want to also maybe tell our public and get them to understand that maybe they don't understand?
Well, so one thing about the peer recovery centers, we are really is vital to communities as senior centers or youth centers. They're community centers. They're for people that are in recovery. They're not for folks that are still in active addiction. So that's one of the biggest misconceptions that we have, that folks think that when peer recovery centers are coming to their communities that there is going to be people that are actively still using drugs. that are just going to be, around the building, in the community. It's going to be bringing people, and it's quite the opposite. The 39 peer recovery centers around the state. When we first opened the first 5 in 2008, there was a lot of stigma and a lot of, we don't want it in our neighborhood. Now, wherever we go into communities are like, when can we get a peer recovery center out there? Because they build
More
recovery
embracing.
capital in communities. And I got to say, even in this community, when we went to the planning board to talk about, what our intent to bring this to this community, we had support even from city council. There was folks even in your own government that were coming to the planning board meeting, speaking that they were in recovery as well, and they found this to be someplace their friends would like to have in the center. We have the pool table, we have the disco ball, we have all these things to say that people in recovery can have fun, because people in recovery, we don't want to go to the bars and dance.
Right.
That's not our scene anymore.
Yeah.
We don't want to go to places where people are using drugs or things like that to have fun. We don't do those things anymore. So we need somewhere that's safe for us, that we can still do those things that we like to do without the use of drugs or alcohol.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I feel like there's so much that more folks that are in this situation would probably want to get more information. Like, how do they reach you? What is the best way to get started, for example?
We do have a Facebook page. It's called Southbridge Peer Recovery Center. And we also, you could reach us at, just come by 219 Everett Street. We're there Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Swing by and come have a chat with us. Or they could just give us a call, 508-909-4020.
Awesome. And is there any other information that you would want to, provide, our community with in regards to what you guys do?
Yeah, so we have a stipend program, and it's not really a program, but it's a volunteer opportunity where members come in, they oversee the day-to-day within the center. They help out other individuals, and they every month they get about between $300 and $400 a month, and it's a stepping stone. It gives them experience. That's how I started. I became a member. I became a volunteer, and now I'm a director 8 years later.
Oh, awesome. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate this information and being able to talk to our community. For Southbridge Community Television, I am Charles Diaz, and also reminding our folks that we have this new Cablecast app that if you download it today, you're able to see all these programs on demand and live. So make sure you do that. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.